As part of your West Bend insurance policy, you've been given access to use WaiverFile to collect your waivers electronically. In this video, I'm going to go over how to get started and how to start using the system. If you haven't already, you can visit the West Bend page on WaiverFile.com to log in and create your new account. All you have to do is fill out the form. First, you're going to fill out your name, your company, select your business type. I'm just selecting Bounce House for a test. Enter your West Bend policy number, email address, and create a password. As you create the password, it'll tell you if it's strong enough, and if it's not, just add some capital letters, numbers, or other symbols to make it strong enough to secure your account. Go ahead and click Set Up My Account. Once that's done, your account is already set up and ready to use. There are a few important links on this page that you'll want to take note of. First is your main signature area. I'll go ahead and open this in a new tab so you can see what that looks like. This is the main signing address where your customers will come to sign the waiver. Let's go ahead and sign a test waiver to see what that process looks like. Go ahead and click on Sign here, and you'll see the waiver form appears, and you can scroll through it and review the terms. You'll choose who's participating, adult or children, and you can complete the form. First, you'll fill out the signee information, and then you'll enter any participants. If you want to add multiple children, just click on Add Another Name, and you can add another one. You can choose whether or not you want to join the mailing list. Then you'll click on Sign Here to sign the agreement. When you're done, just click on I agree. Then you click on Continue, and it goes back to the beginning where the next person can sign. To view the waivers that have been signed, you want to go to the admin area. You'll see I filled out one waiver with 2 different participants, so you can check them in individually. When you check the box here, it marks them as checked in. Click on the signee name to view the entire waiver, and you'll see all the information that was entered, along with the waiver form, the signature, and any check-in history for these participants. You can also view a log of who has viewed this waiver and when. To go back to your dashboard, just click on Dashboard. In addition to just sharing the link to the signature page, you can also embed it in your website or link to it from there. There's a few tools we have to help you with that. If you click on Customize and then Share buttons, you'll see some options available. The first option is the tool to embed it in your website. Let's click on that and see how that works. You'll see some code listed right here. You can click here to copy that code and add this code to your website. And what it will do is display your waiver form directly in a box on the page of your choosing on your website. The other thing you have to do before launching it is just update the website URL over here on the right. You have to put your complete website URL over here just for security reasons to allow it to be embedded there. If you have any trouble with that, please feel free to contact us. Sometimes, depending on your website system, we may have to help make a few changes to make it work for you. Once that's done, though, customers can sign their waiver directly on your website. Let's go back to the Share buttons just to see a few other options. This one is a simple link, and if you click on that, you'll see it's just a simple hyperlink, and this is the HTML code that you can add to your website to do that. There's a few other options here, and essentially they're the same as the link, but they're just different styling options. While we're in the Customize section, it's a good time to add your logo to your form. Go ahead and click on Images, and there's several different images you can add here. Let's start by adding the logo. Just click on Browse, and select your logo image file. Click on Open, and then click on Upload. In this case, I just added the WaiverFile logo, but you can add a logo in pretty much any format. The next way you can have customers sign is to set up a kiosk at your location. To do that, you can set up a tablet, either iOS or Android, and install the WaiverFile app. If you go to the App Store and just search for WaiverFile, you'll find the app right there. Go ahead and install it, and when you log it in, it'll set up automatically, and the signature page looks very similar to the web-based one that we just showed you. Before we finish, let's go through the Events feature. If you operate birthday parties or corporate events or any type of group, our Events feature makes organizing waivers a lot easier, so you'll definitely want to check it out. Let's go ahead and click on Events, and let's say we're setting up a birthday party. I'm just going to click on New Event and create one right now. Like Jack's birthday party. We'll say it's coming up this Friday at 6:30 p.m. and it runs for 1 hour. We'll go ahead and click Save, and the birthday is available now. Now if we go back to the signature area, you'll see there's 2 buttons now. So you have the main signature button, and then you have Here for an Event. We'll click on Here for an Event, and this page is where you'll see all the upcoming events listed. If I go ahead and sign a waiver here, back to the admin dashboard, you'll see that the name is grouped under here, under that event. If you're running groups or parties, using the events feature makes it a lot easier to keep track of who's signed their waiver and who hasn't, and likewise, you can check people in as they arrive if you want to. If you need to find a waiver and you don't immediately see it here in the dashboard, you can use the search and just enter in the name, and you'll see a quick list of signees who match the search terms. There's also an advanced search right underneath where you can be more specific with some of the other fields that may have been entered. There's also a reporting tool where you can run a report and see all the data that you've collected. And you can also export that data to Excel. If you ever want to download a large set of waivers, just go to the Archive tool, choose a date range, and click Prepare Archive, and it will give you a zip file of all the waivers that have been collected during that time frame. That about covers the basics of the WaiverFile system. If you have questions about how to use your account or any of the features in there, please feel free to visit us on the web at WaiverFile.com or call us at 877-791-9984. Thanks for watching.